we're about to get started with some Saturday NBA action brought to you by 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. As the season starts to take shape, there is no better time to check in and see how the rookie race is looking. Some first-year players making big impressions early on in the season, and we'll monitor them to see who will be in prime position to take home the Rookie of the Year award. Not in the top 5 currently, but he's amidst some terrific talent nonetheless, and there's still plenty of time for him.
And there are a bunch of rookies who look like they have very good careers ahead of them.
Well, that would be the indication so far. I mean, they contributed to their teams instantly at the start of the season.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Perkins is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Weber. Then there's Robertson. And it's ABC in at the 3 spot. And for the Bulls. And it's Chicago to start out. Outside Pierce. Greg, it's going to be a battle of the boards tonight, and you know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
No doubt about it. Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, Brian Grant, a lot of guys that earn their living wearing that hard hat.
No good from Perkins. Here's Chicago. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Well, they certainly made their presence felt on defense. They were active and rejected a number of shots.
And the Spurs pushing it up now. It's deflected. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Outside Pierce. Pass to Bryan. 5 on the clock. And again, Chicago. No good. Perkins against Pierce. Perkins, the pass to Robertson. They're running. Moving it up. Finished off the break.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And the Spurs with possession here. Passes it to Cunningham. Pass to Weber. Here's ABC. Robertson left side. Goes back up. Weber can't hit.
Their focus next trip has to be getting a high-quality shot. I mean, they don't want to start the game 0 for 5.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. To the inside, Jeremic, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Perkins. He had a 15-point outing in their last game again.
And it was a huge night for him at the other end as well. How about the steals? And he was just a big headache the entire game.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. The kick out to Pierce. No good on the 3.
Chicago foul call. Number 7. That's his first personal foul.
San Antonio trailing here. Robertson right side. Here's Weber. That shot misses. Now Chicago takes it the other way. In this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
It makes sense. I mean, when you look at where they both finished, there's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other one was on vacation.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. Bulls have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Outside Pierce. Rebound San Antonio.
Hey, and you could say they probably were in control for 3 quarters of that game, but in that 4th quarter, man, they just fell apart.
Now here is Weber. Yes, that goes in. The Bulls shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Now the pass to Pierce. They get the rebound.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for San Antonio, trailing by 2. Longley against Robertson. Back to Perkins. Lets the 3 fly. No good on that one. And the Bulls going the other way now. Ryan passes to Longley. And finished off by Longley.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's ABC. He's coming off a 19-point game again.
And he had 2 blocks also, don't forget. I mean, it tells you what kind of presence he was for him at both ends of the floor.
Now here's Robertson. 4-point game. And they pick up 2.
The assist. Robertson.
Here's Pierce. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. And the foul called on ABC. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Pass to Bryan. He kicks it to Pierce. Shot from the top of the key.
Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
And San Antonio shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Here's Robertson. Pass to Perkins. The dish now to Weber. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. 2 seconds left. Robertson's shot is good. Robertson's got his second bucket of the night.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Now here's Pierce. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Passes it to Bryan. Second chance shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
Kev, it's always a great feeling to come out strong, but it is hard to maintain that consistency.
Yeah,
the
agreed.
teams that do, you know, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strengths.
Take a break.
Why is consistency so hard?
You know, because you're not playing against yourself, and we're human. And Kevin, as great as you are as a broadcaster, you probably have had some days where you didn't feel as good as you did other days, and that's no different for a guy competing at this level.
My friend, that's every day. Every day you don't feel good about it. But you grind, right? You just try to keep grinding.
Got to do it.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Fight covered by Longley. It's stolen by Wilkins. The pass to Bryan goes up on the wing. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots.
All the officials are all over that one.
That's his first personal foul.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for 2.
No good on that one. The Bulls making a switch here. Keefe's checked in. Good on the 2nd free throw. Here's Doyle. He had 10 points in the win against Atlanta.
And he was also a big factor for them defensively. I think he tallied 4 blocks in the game.
Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. San Antonio trailing here. Pushing it up. Finished off the break.
Doesn't have to break stride at all thanks to the money lead pass.
And so here is Chicago. Pass to Keefe. Outside Wilkins. With the fadeaway. Rebound San Antonio.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Out to the right wing. Weber against Keefe.
Chicago foul call. Longley. That's his first personal foul. Coming on for San Antonio. Chase.
Keefe against Henderson. Pass to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. A shot off that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. Here's Doyle. Henderson defending. Doyle, no good. San Antonio leading. Henderson passes to Chase. Now Longley. 11 points for him in that last game against Atlanta.
Yeah, but what even was more impressive, in my opinion, was the shot blocking. I mean, by the end, they were afraid to bring the ball anywhere near him.
Chase covered by Longley. Chase. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. A three off the inbound. Chicago grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Bulls shooting only 28% here in the first. A shoddy game offensively for them so far. Jeremic. To end the drought. Rejection.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Fike, and it's blocked. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
And while we have a chance, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season.
And sometimes a team will get one guy who can block. Other times a guy finds ways to get others involved in blocking. It can be contagious. If he can do it, why not me? Then all of a sudden you look up and you're leading the league in blocks.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Passes it through Henderson. They get it again. Goes up again. And it's good on the way up. And the Spurs lead by 3.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here's Doyle. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. They need this one.
Chase. That's his first personal foul.
Bulls have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yelich. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. And for the Spurs, they're shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Back to Henderson. Doesn't go for him. And the Bulls going the other way now. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Keith. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
And here's Henderson. Puts up a 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Doyle. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Left side Wilkins. Down low. And it's blocked. But they recover it. Buries the easy one. Anderson with it. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Chase. Shoots over Longley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. Jeremic can't nail the jumper.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Here's Beck. It's not going to go for him. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's Keith. Here's Wilkins. With the second effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 5th team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Wilkins. 1:19 left to play here in the first. Now here's Henderson. There's the pass to Chase. Back to Henderson. It's blocked. Here is Keefe. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. To the middle. Here's Wilkins. Out to the wing. And another shot. A rebound by the Spurs.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
For San Antonio, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls. Perkins is checked in for San Antonio. Second free throw, no good. Chicago leading. Inside, here's Wilkins. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Wilkins has got 6 points.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. To the paint. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Here's his check in for the Bulls. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter of the game, and it's good for 2.
Great work right there on the inbounds play, getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
And Chicago shooting only 28% here in the first. A shoddy game offensively for them so far. Here's Doyle. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Perkins. And it's all evened up.
Now that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
It's all tied in Chicago. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And the Spurs with possession here. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Keefe. Wilkins is out there with Pierce. And it's Doyle in at the point guard position. Now here is Weber. Guarded closer. And it's San Antonio with another.
And since he's wide open, he's got time to add a little style with the fadeaway.
Chicago trailing here. Doyle passes to Pierce. There's the three. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got 5 rebounds tonight. And San Antonio shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Down low. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Wilkins. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Henderson. In transition. Here come the Spurs. Here's Perkins. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Rebounded by the Spurs. Weber's got his 6th rebound on the night. Spurs leading by 4. Now Perkins right now averaging about 5 points a game. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Weber. Lock at 6. Hands the 12-footer. Weber's got the lead up to 6 now for the Spurs.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Pass to Doyle.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Shoots from 14, and Weber with the basket on the assist by Perkins. And now it's an 8-point Spurs lead.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
For Chicago, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Stolen by Weber. Dishes it to Henderson. Back to Weber. Tries from 10. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Chicago calls timeout. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
The shot's good from Robertson.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
It's Pierce on the wing, 18 feet out. He scores, and he's off the schneid with that basket. 1 for 7 on a tough night for him.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now here's Perkins. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Robertson, 6 to shoot. Chicago grabs the miss.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Doyle. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the shot is good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's ABC. Almost, but it rolls out.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
Yeremich. Wilkins trying to get open, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Yeah, I'm surprised that D isn't respecting his mid-range game more. They ought to be. I bet you they will be soon.
And here's Perkins. Passes to ABC. Robertson outside. It's tipped. They shoot again. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For San Antonio, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. And that one misses. Cunningham, he's checked in for Perkins. And he sinks the second. Chicago trails by 5. Here's Doyle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. For San Antonio, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. He's off on the first.
This has become a theme for these guys. Way too many missed chances at the line.
And he's good on the second. Pierce with it. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Ryan passes to Pierce. And here's Longley. 5 to shoot. Outside Pierce. Offensive rebound. Kicks it to Wilkins. And good that time.
Boy, can he finish in the paint. That's one thing we know he's good at.
San Antonio with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Cunningham looking it over. And the pass to ABC. Robertson right side. Shoots over Longley. For Chicago, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Yeремich, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
And the Spurs with possession after the Bulls pick up 2.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally. They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Back, Pierce covering. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers.
And all those points off turnovers have been a huge bonus. I mean, that aggressive defense has also paid dividends at the offensive end of the floor.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
Outside Wilkins. Now here's Pierce. Defense right on him. Just 4 to shoot. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Robertson. And he makes good on the layup. Robertson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Pierce. Oh, that's blocked. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Chase. Rejected by Pierce. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Pierce. Keefe is checked in for Pierce. Cunningham passes to Robertson. Six on the shot clock. Unable to get that one. The Bulls have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. From 12 feet out. San Antonio with the rebound. ABC's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Oscar Robertson with the slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
And here are the Bulls now after the basket by San Antonio. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Bulls have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
San Antonio making a switch here. Henderson's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kansas team.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Spurs. They're down in 9th place so far, still early in the season.
And you know, for the Spurs, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
They do look like they're the same kind of team they were last year. Good, but not special.
Now here's Henderson. Here's Robertson. The second effort. Got a hand on it. Robertson with the steal. Looking to end his cold spell. Longley grabs the miss. Longley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Spurs making a switch here.
Fight.
Chicago trailing here. Knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Taking a look here at some stats for Cunningham. How his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he continues to hone his game. I think the potential is there.
Oh, yeah, you can see the potential, but it's raw. He needs to keep refining that skill set.
Pass to Bryan. Outside Wilkins. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Bulls haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. On defense, the Spurs. Keefe passes to Bryan. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Henderson pulls it in. San Antonio leading. Pass to Chase. Spurs working the ball around now. Ring shot on the way. Rebound by the Bulls. Knocks it loose. They're running. Jeremic. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Spurs shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. It's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Henderson kicks to Cunningham. Jacks up a three. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Inside, here's Wilkins. He nails it, and we're tied up. Wilkins has got 4 this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Cunningham. That one goes in, and the Spurs lead by 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Outside Wilkins. Right wing. There's the triple. Keith missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. To the inside, fight, and he slams it one-handed.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. 1:29 left to play in the first half. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Both teams will make substitutions. To the right side. 1:19 left to play here in the second quarter. To the middle. Jeremic. Rebounded by the Spurs. ABC's got rebound number 5 here tonight. In the corner, Henderson with it. Now, here is Weber. He's got 11. It's deflected. Here is Keith. And there's the pass to Bryan. Tries again. Pass to Keith. Clock at 6. To the paint. Tries yet again. Here's Longley. Missed it. Even after all those chances. San Antonio leading by 4. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And Chicago shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. To the wing right side. They could use a bucket. And we've reached halftime in this one. Spurs out in front. They're up by 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out the Spurs. Kenny, give us your take.
Well, one place they had the edge was on the offensive board. They converted those extra possessions into points. Nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than forcing a miss and then giving up a second attempt. The offensive glass is going to pay big dividends for them.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, to say their shots are not falling is an understatement. It's a miracle they're still in this game. They need to flip the switch big time in the second half, and that starts with more movement on offense. If you don't have a great look, find the open man, drive the ball, create an opportunity. Come on, basketball 101.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game.